Alright, we're back today and I'm working with my assistant and we are working on place value with ordering numbers. So what we're going to try to work on tonight is taking these numbers and putting them into an order using place value to try to do it. So my assistant here tonight is going to offer some suggestions to try to help do it. A lot of times people, when they try to order numbers, they try to use different strategies. So some people will say start from the left, some people will say start from the right, and different things like that. So my assistant here, he has a suggestion that he is going to offer us outside of the way of Thomas the Train blocks. So my assistant's first suggestion here says compare the number of digits. That's a good suggestion, bud. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to look at our 5 numbers that we have that we're working with today. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to count the number of digits. So if you look at the number of cards that you're working with your table, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to look at those cards and you're going to group them by how many digits each number has. So go ahead right now, take a minute, and group your numbers together. Okay, so here's how your numbers should have been grouped. As I'm looking at my numbers here, I notice that this top number has 5. This number has 4, so I'm going to put a stack of 5 digits, a stack of 4 digits. This number here has 5 digits, so I'm going to put that next to the other 5-digit number, which leaves me with 2 other numbers. This number has 3 digits, so I already know it's the lowest, and then this other number here also has 4 digits. So once I get this far now, I'm going to go to my second step. So again, my first step was to compare the number of digits. My second step then, I'm going to go ahead and get from my assistant, which he's handing here, and my second step is to read the numbers with the same number of digits left to right. So I'm going to look at my first 2 numbers here, and I'm going to read them left to right, left to right. And as I do that, I'm going to start with the far left numbers, so the 1 and the 4, and I'm going to compare them. So looking at those 2 numbers, who can tell me what statement can you make about those 2 5-digit numbers? Okay, so what you should have thought is that the number on the right, the 41,156, is greater than 11,456. So if we're putting these numbers in order, this number's first, and then 11,456 is second. Okay? So now we're going to do the same thing with our 4-digit numbers. We're going to start on the left and go to the right. Start on the left and go to the right. So we're going to start with the 4, and then with this number we're going to start with the 1. So what can you tell me about those 2 numbers based on the number that you see, the digit and the place value that you see on the far left? Alright, what you should have said was that this first number, 4,156, is greater than 1,456 because the 4 and the 1, the numbers you're looking at on the left, the 4 is greater than the 1. Since you ordered them by digits then, this 561, that is your last number. So your order today for math class, you should go 41,156, 11,456, 4,156, 1,456, 561, and that is how you number or order your numbers using place value. So don't forget today as you're working on your math to follow your 2 steps. Your first step to compare the number of digits, and your second step to read the numbers with the same number of digits left to right. Thank you.